students, welcome to YouTube channel of Aksar Education. Today we are going to discuss exercise 2.3 of chapter number 2. So first, question number 1, in which we are given two polynomials p of x and g of x. We have to perform long division of this polynomial and we have to derive quotient and remainder. So this is the division, long division of polynomials. So the long division of polynomial we have already studied in our 9th standard. So same sums are there. First you have to write the dividend polynomial in standard form and then you have to write the divisor polynomial into standard form. So here dividend polynomial is polynomial of variable x, 3 power, 2 power, 1 power and constant term. So which is already in standard form. But divisor polynomial, the term with power 2 is there, but power of variable x 1 is missing. So it's a x square plus 0x minus 2. The term with 1 power is missing over here, and that's why we are adding one term with 0 coefficient in this polynomial. So it's a x with 2 power, x with 1 power and x with 0 power is there. So now this divisor polynomial is in standard form. Clear? So this dividend polynomial and this divisor polynomial, now both are in standard form. So now we can start our long division of these polynomials. So for that long division, we are writing this dividend polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3. Now you have to divide this polynomial with this polynomial, which is x square plus 0x minus 2. Here, so what you have to do for the long division? You have to consider the leading terms. Leading term means term with the maximum power of variable x. So this polynomial is written in standard form. So this first term having the maximum power of variable x is called leading term. So for dividend polynomial, leading term is x cube. Leading term is x cube. And for this divisor polynomial, the term with maximum power is the x square term. So you have to consider the division of the leading terms of dividend and divisor. Clear, students? So here, the base are equal, they are in division, so you have to perform subtraction of this power. So it will be x raised to 3 minus 2, and that is equal to x. Here x cube, x into x into x is there, x square, x into x is there, so 1x will be there. So division is x. So you have to put this x in this quotient part. X is there. Clear? Now you have to divide all these three terms with this x. So x square into x is x cube. Now 0x into x, it's a plus 0x square minus 2x. Done? Multiply all these terms with the x. Now we have to change the sign. Plus is there, minus, plus is there, minus, minus is there. So plus. Change the sign. Now this x cube minus x cube, equal terms, they can be cut 0. Minus 3x square minus 0x square. So these two are like terms and the sum of coefficient is minus 3 minus 0, which is minus 3x square. Plus 5 plus 2. So here we have to put 7x and take this minus 8 down with this given terms. Here, so this is first step. Now for the second step, again you have to consider this leading term, which is minus 3x square. Divide this leading term into the leading term of this divisor. Divide by x square. So minus x square by x square. So that is equal to minus 3. So you have to put the minus 3 over here. Similarly, multiply all these terms with this minus 3. So x square into minus 3. So it's a minus 3x square. Now 0 into minus 3. It's a minus 0 x. Minus 2 into plus 3. It's a plus 6. Change the sign. This is plus, and this is minus. Minus x plus 3x square equal terms different sign, that will be cut. 7x plus 0x, which is 7x, and this is minus 3 minus 6, it's a minus 9. Clear? Now, the degree of this remainder is less than the degree of this divisor, so this 7x cannot be divided by this one. So this is our remainder. So that is represented by r of x, and this is our quotient, which is represented by q of x. P of x and g of x, dividend polynomial and divisor polynomials are given. After long division, we are getting quotient polynomial and remainder polynomial. So what is our quotient? Quotient polynomial is q of x, and that is x minus 3, and our remainder polynomial r of x, and that is equal to 7x minus 9. This is your answer of question number 1. Clear, students? So this is how we can solve this question number 1. Now, question number 2. So here dividend polynomial is given x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. It must be in standard form. All the power of variable x must be present. So here power 4 is there, power 3 is missing. So here you have to write this polynomial in standard form, which is x raised to 4. Power of x, power of 3 is missing. So it's a 0 x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Here we are adding one extra term with coefficient 0. 0x square is 0, so adding that missing term. Here all terms are present, but they are not in sequence. So we have to rearrange these terms. Maximum of variable x in decreasing order. So it's x square minus x plus 1 is our divisor polynomial. Done? Now we are talking about long division. So for long division, you have to write this x raised to 4 plus 0x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Divide this one with x square minus x plus 1. Clear? Now again, for the long division, you have to consider the division of leading terms. Here leading term is x raised to 4. Here leading term is x square. So it's a x raised to 4 divided by x square. So what is x raised to 4 divided by x square, students? Yes, it's a x square. And I have to perform subtraction of power. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So x square is the division. So you have to write that x square over here. You have to write the x square in the quotient part. Now, what is the next step? Multiply all these three terms with this x square. So x square into x square, which is x raised to 4, minus x into x square, which is minus x cube, plus 1 into x square, which is x square. So it will be cut here 0x cube plus x cube, which is x cube. Here minus 3x square minus x square, which is minus 4x square, and take these two remaining terms down, which are 4x plus 5. Done? Now again division of leading terms. So here leading term is x cube. Here leading term is x square. So divide this x cube by x square. So we are getting x. So put x over here. So again x square into x, which is x cube, minus x into x, which is minus x square, and which is plus x. Here, now change the sign, minus plus minus. So this will be cut, minus 4x square plus x square, which is minus 3x square. So 4x minus x, which is 3x, and plus 5. Take this y down in this remaining terms. Now again, the leading term is minus 3x square. So it's a minus 3x square divided by x square, which is equal to minus 3. Minus 3x square divided by x square. So remaining terms are minus 3 only. So put it over here, minus 3. Multiplied. So it's a minus 3x square minus minus plus 6x and 1 into 3, which is minus 3. Plus sign, minus sign, plus sign. This will be cut, minus 6x plus 6x, plus 3x, which is minus 3x, and 5 plus 3, which is plus 8. Now degree of this remainder is less than this divisor, so now we can not divide further. So this one is our remainder r of x, and this one is our quotient q of x. So your answer q of x is x square plus x minus 3, and the remainder r of x is minus 3x plus 8. Clear, students? So pause the video to note it down. Now question number 2 is given. In question number 2, we are given two polynomials, polynomial 1 and polynomial 2. Question is, you have to check whether the first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial or not. What you have to check? First polynomial is the factor of second polynomial or not. So what is the meaning of factor? For example, if I am taking two numbers, one number is 2 and another number is 6. So instead of two polynomials, suppose we are given two numbers, and the same question is that check whether the first number is the factor of second number or not. So for that, what you have to do? You have to perform long division of these two numbers. You have to divide second number by first number. So if we divide the second number by first number, so 2 3s are 6, and we are getting remainder as a 0. So we are getting remainder as a 0. So if the remainder of long division is 0, then we can say that this first number is the factor of this second number. So instead of two numbers, two polynomials are given, first polynomial and second polynomial. You have to check whether the first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial or not. For that, what you have to do? You have to divide this second polynomial by this polynomial. You have to check the remainder. If remainder after the long division comes 0, then we can say that first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial. If remainder is not 0, then we can say that first polynomial is the not factor of second polynomial. That is the concept. Clear, students? Basically, you have to perform long division of given two polynomials, and you have to check the remainder. So for the long division, you have to first describe our dividend polynomial and divisor polynomial. So dividend polynomial is, we are dividing the second polynomial. Second polynomial of variable t, so it's a p of t, is our dividend polynomial, which is already in standard form. So it's a 2t raised to 4 plus 3t cubed minus 2t squared minus 90 minus 12. And our divisor polynomial, which is g of t. Two terms are there. The term with one power of t is missing, so we have to add that term. So t raised to 2 plus adding this extra term is a 0t minus 3. So this is standard form. Power of variable t 2, 1 and 0, both the powers are present. Now start long division. So for long division, you have to divide this 2t raised to 4 plus 3t raised to cube minus 2t squared minus 90 minus 12 with this t squared plus 0t minus 3. Done? Now what you have to do for the long division? Standard 9th standard they are above. You have to divide this leading term. So leading term is 2t raised to 4 divided by, this one is t squared. So 2 power is there, 4 power is there, subtraction. So it's a 2t raised to 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So you have to write this 2t raised to 2 at quotient part. Done? Now multiply all these three terms with this 2t square. So it's a 2t raised to 4. This will be 0 t cube. This is minus 6 t square. Next step, change the sign, minus, minus, and this will be plus. So here 2t raised to 4 minus 2t raised to 4, it will be cut. This is 0 3t cube, and this is minus 0t cube plus 3 minus 0, 3. So it's a 3t cube minus 2 plus 6. So it is 4 t square. Take these two terms with these remaining terms. It's a minus 90 plus 12. This is the first step of long division. Again, you have to divide this 3t cube by this t square. So 3t cube by t square. So power will be separated. So this is nothing but the 3t. So now you have to write 3t over here. Multiply all these three terms with this 3t. So t square into 3t, which is 3t cube. 0t into 3t. 0t square minus 3 into 3t minus 90 minus 90. Change the sign, minus minus, and this is plus. So this will be cut. This one is 4t square. Now this will be again cut. You have to write 0t. So it's a minus 12. है ना? You have to write the polynomial is standard form. So कट हो गए, आगे कट हो रहा है तो कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है, लेकिन बीच में कट हो रहा है 0t at all. So 4t square divided by t square. So it's a 4t square divided by t square. T square over, it is 4. Right? Plus 4 over here. Again multiply all these terms with this 4. So it's a 4t square plus 0t and 0 minus 12 minus 12. Change the sign, minus minus plus. This is equal term with different sign. Here to 0 here. Again equal term with 0 sign. So remainder is 0. So here remainder r of t is equal to 0, and therefore what we can write? First polynomial is the factor of second polynomial. First polynomial is p of t. The second polynomial is g of t. So your answer is therefore t square minus 3 is a factor of 2t raised to 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. Yes, first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial. Clear, students? So this is nothing but the long division again, but the method of question is different. Again same, you have to check whether the first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial or not. So dividend polynomial is there, divisor polynomial is there, and to find whether the first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial, what you have to do? Long division, then you have to check the remainder. So now our dividend polynomial p of x, which is 3x raised to 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. Divisor polynomial is g of x, which is also in standard form, x square plus 3x plus 1. Dividend polynomial and divisor polynomial both are in standard form, so you can directly start long division. So now long division is 3x raised to 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. Divide this polynomial with x square plus 3x plus 1. For long division you have to consider the division of these leading terms. So leading terms are 3x raised to 4 divided by x square. It's a 3x square. 3x raised to 4 divided by x square. So 4 minus 2 power is the x square. So it's a 3x square. You write this 3x square in the quotient part. Now multiply all these three terms with this quotient. So x square into 3x square. So it's a 3x raised to 4. Then 3x with this 3x square. So it's a 9x cube plus 3x square. Change the sign, minus minus minus. This will be cut. 5x cube minus 9x cube, which is minus 4x cube, which is minus 10x square. Take these remaining terms with this minus 4x cube and minus 10x square. So it's a plus 2x plus 2. Done? Now again for the next step, you have to consider the division of leading terms. So your leading term is minus 4x cube and your leading term is x square. You have to perform this division in your rough page. So this one is x square and x cube. So this is equal to minus 4x. So you have to write this minus 4x in this quotient part. It's a minus 4x. Multiply all these three terms with this minus 4x, x square into minus 4x. It's a minus 4x cube plus a into minus 4 minus 12x square plus 1 into 4x, which is minus 4x. Done? Now change the sign, plus plus plus. This will be cut 12x minus 10x, which is 2x square plus 4x plus 2x, which is 6x plus 2. Clear? Now for the next step, same, you have to divide this leading term with the leading term of divisor. So it's a 2x square by x square. X square cut. It will be 2. So you have to write this 2 over here. Again multiply all these three terms with this 2. So x square into 2, which is 2x square. 3x into 2, which is plus 6x. And 1 into 2, which is plus 2. Change the sign, minus minus minus. All this term will be cut. Again remainder is 0. So remainder polynomial r of x is equal to 0. Remainder is 0. So if remainder is 0, what is our conclusion? First polynomial, that is x square plus 3x plus 1 is factor of second polynomial 3x raised to 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. Clear, students? So pause the video to note it down. Now student, question number 3. First polynomial is the factor of second polynomial or not. So this is our dividend polynomial p of x. So variable x with power 5 is there, but variable x with power 4 term is missing. So you have to add that term in our standard form. So it's x raised to 5 plus we have to add that term by coefficient 0. So it's a 0 x raised to 4 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1, and our divisor polynomial is g of x, which is equal to x cube. Now here again, divisor polynomial maximum power of variable x is 3, but term with power 2 is missing. So you have to add that term with 0 coefficient. So it's a 0x square minus 3x plus 1. Clear, student? It is a basic step for the long division of polynomials. First, you have to write the given polynomials in standard form. Now, for division, it's a x raised to 5 plus 0x raised to 4 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. Divide this polynomial with given polynomial is x cube plus 0x square minus 3x plus 1. Now you have to consider the division of first leading terms. So x raised to 5 divided by x cube. X raised to 5 divided by x cube, which is equal to x square. X raised to 5 divided by x cube, which is x square. So you have to write that x square in our quotient part. Now multiply all these 4 terms with this x square. So x square into x raised to 2, x raised to 5, 0x square into x square, it's a 0x raised to 4, minus 3 into 1, so it's a minus 3x cube plus 1 into x square, so it's a x square. Done? Change the sign, minus minus plus minus, this will be cut, 0 0 0, minus 4 plus 3, so it's a minus x cube, x square cut, so it's a 0x square, take these two terms down in this given terms, 3x plus 1. Done? बीच में एक भी term missing हो रही है, उसको 0 coefficient करके लिखो. So now again it's a minus x cube and x cube. So what is the long division of minus x cube and x cube? X cube will be cut. It's a minus 1. So this is minus 1. So x cube into minus 1, which is minus x cube. 0x square into minus 1, So it's a minus 0x square. Minus 3x into minus 1. So it's a plus 3x. 1 into minus 1. It's a minus 1. है ना, साइन कंसीडर की, अदरवाइज जीरो के आपके प्लस माइनस कुछ भी देखो कोई इफेक्ट नहीं होता है. सो इट्स अ प्लस माइनस माइनस प्लस, ये टर्म तो हम कंसीडर नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो ये माइनस प्लस कुछ नहीं है. सो इट्स अ x क्यूब माइनस x क्यूब विल बी कट, प्लस x माइनस x कट, प्लस 1 2. So that is remainder r of x, remainder equal to 2, and in this case remainder is not 0, है ना. If remainder is 0, then first polynomial is the factor of second polynomial, but for this case our remainder is not 0. This remainder is not 0, so we can say that the first polynomial, which is x cube minus 3x plus 1, is not the factor of this second polynomial. Okay, you have to complete this statement. Clear, students? So this is your question number 1. So pause the video, in which we are given that obtain all the other zeros of this polynomial 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. Obtain all other zeros of polynomial. So here given polynomial is 3x raised to 4 plus 6x square minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. So the polynomial with maximum power of variable x is 4. Maximum power 4 is there. So degree of this polynomial is 4. Degree of this polynomial is 4. We have studied that the maximum number of zeros that polynomial can have is equal to its degree. For linear polynomial, degree is 1, so maximum 1 0 is there. For quadratic polynomial, 2 degrees is there. So for any quadratic polynomial, only maximum 2 zeros are there. For cubic polynomial, degree is 3. So for any cubic polynomial, maximum 3 zeros are there. And in this case, the given polynomial having the degree of 4. So for this polynomial, we can say that maximum 4 zeros are there. How many zeros are there? Maximum 4 zeros are there. Out of that 4 zeros, 2 zeros are given. If 2 of its zeros, that means 2 0 out of that maximum 4 zeros are given. So you have to find all other zeros. All other, that means you have to find the remaining 2 zeros. Clear, friends? What is the question? Polynomial with degree 4 is given, so it has maximum 4 zeros. Out of that 4 zeros, 2 zeros are given. You have to find the remaining zeros. This is the most important question for the board examination. So now we will start with the pure polynomial p of x. So here p of x is 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. This is the polynomial with degree 4, maximum 4 zeros are there. For this polynomial, it is given that root 5 by 3 is the zero of this polynomial. So if root 5 by 3 is zero of polynomial p of x, which implies that the x minus square root of 5 by 3 is factor of given polynomial p of x. Done? This is the zero polynomial. So this is the zero polynomial, means this is the solution of this equation equal to 0. And if it is solution of the equation, then it will be factor of given polynomial. Similarly, it's a minus square root of 5 by 3 is zero of polynomial p of x. So which implies that x minus plus, so it's a root 5 by 3 is factor of given polynomial p of x. So both of these terms are the factor of given polynomial. So if two numbers are the factor of same polynomial, their product is also the factor of same polynomial, and therefore we can write next step as the product of these both factor x minus square root of 5 by 3 and x plus square root of 5 by 3 is a factor of polynomial p of x. This product is also a factor of polynomial. If it is a factor of polynomial, what is the multiplication? It's a x minus a, x plus y, x square minus y square. So it's the first term square. X square minus 5 by 3 is the factor of given polynomial p of x. You can also simplify it as 1 by 3, taking this 3 common LCM, and this is 3x square minus 5 is a factor of polynomial p of x. So this term 3x square minus 5 is a factor of polynomial p of x. So we have tried factor theorem in our standard 9. Or if we consider question number 2, if this polynomial is a factor of this polynomial, then after long division of these two polynomial, we will get remainder as a 0. Then, so we are getting some quotient. That quotient will give the another factor of this polynomial. So from that another factors, we can find the other zeros of given polynomial. Clear, students? So now we divide our given polynomial p of x, which is factor. So remainder will be 0. So now we have to consider long division of this polynomial. So which is 3x raised to 4 already in standard form. So this one is 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 divided by 3x square minus 5 is the factor of given polynomial. So we have to divide this polynomial with 3x square minus 5. But this is not in the standard form. So you have to write this divisor polynomial in standard form as a 3x square plus 0x minus 5. 3x square plus 0x minus 5. So this will be 3x square plus 0x minus 5. Done? Now again consider long division. So you have to consider the leading terms. So which is 3x raised to 4 divided by 3x square. So 3 3 this will be x square. So here power, you can say power of x is 2x square. You can get it quotient part. Multiply all these 3 terms with this x square. So it's a 3x square into x square. So we are getting 3x raised to 4. Again 0 into x square, which is 0x cube minus 5 into x square. So which is minus 5x square. This is minus, and this is plus. Cut this. This will be 6x cube, and this will be plus 5 minus 2, which is 3x square. Take these two terms with this 6x cube plus 3x square term, it's a minus 10x minus 5. Same again, 6x cube divided by 3x square. So if we divide 6x cube by 3x square, then getting 2x. 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. X will be cut. So it's a 2x. So it will be plus 2x. Multiply over these 3 terms with this 2x. So it's a 6x cube plus 0x square minus 10x. So here this is minus and this is plus. So this will be cut. Here this is 3x square. This is 0 and minus 5. Done? 3x square plus 0x minus 5 you can also write. This will be plus 0x minus 5. Again consider 3x square divided by 3x square. So it will be 1. So write plus 1 over here. Again multiply all these 3 terms with the 1. So it's a 3x square plus 0x minus 5. Change the sign. So all these terms will be cancelled out. We are getting remainder 0. So now according to Euclid's division algorithm, what we can write dependent polynomial as a. So this 3x raised to 4, this one, plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. This is nothing but the multiplication of divisor and quotient plus remainder. So So multiplication of these two terms, which is equal to 3x square 0x, now we are negating, minus 5 into x square plus 2x plus, done. This is our pure polynomial p of x. Check it. Here polynomial p of x, which is equal to this polynomial, and whose factors are 3x square minus 5. That we already proved. 3x square minus 5 is a factor of pure polynomial. So after the factorization of this polynomial, we are getting this factor, and this is the another factor of polynomial. So from this factor 3x square minus 5, we are having two zeros. Now from this factor we will get the remaining zeros. So to find 0, what we are doing, comparing p of x equal to 0, है ना, कभी भी 0 फाइंड करना है, take that polynomial value equal to 0. So p of x equal to this entire polynomial, and that is equal to these two factors. So now we can write these two factors equal to 0. So 3x square minus 5 into x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. किसी भी polynomial का 0 फाइंड करने के लिए we will take that value of polynomial equal to 0. Entire polynomial is nothing but the multiplication of these two factors. So we are writing this polynomial equal to these two factors, which is equal to 0. So their product is 0. So we can say that 3x square minus 5 equal to 0, or this one x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. So comparing this one equal to 0, we are getting x square equal to 5 by 3, and we are getting two values of x, which are plus or minus square root of 5 by 3. So these are the two zeros, plus square root 5 by 3 and minus square root 5 by 3. And from this polynomial we are getting remaining two zeros. So it's a x plus 1 into x plus 1, x plus 1 whole square. So we are getting x equal to minus 1, minus 1. So these are the remaining two zeros, minus 1, minus 1. So degree is 4, total 4 zeros are there, out of which 2 zeros are given, root 5 by 3, minus root 5 by 3. And you have to find the other zeros, and the other zeros are minus 1, minus 1. Clear to us? So this is how you can solve your question number 3. So pause the video. Now student, question number 4. Here we have given that on dividing polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 by polynomial g of x. G of x is not given. The quotient and remainder were x minus 2 and minus 2x plus 4 respectively. Find g of x. So here we are given dividend polynomial, divisor polynomial g of x is unknown, that you have to find. And after the division, the quotient and remainder are given. Clear students? Question. So dividend polynomial p of x is given, which is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2. Divisor polynomial g of x, that you have to find. Quotient polynomial q of x is x minus 2, and remainder polynomial r of x is minus 2x plus 4. This is our given data, and you have to find the divisor polynomial. Clear? So now we have discussed that if we divide our 7 with 2, so it's a 2 3s are 6, and remainder will be 1. So this is dividend, this is divisor, this is quotient, and this is remainder. So we can write this 7 as a multiplication of this 2 into 3 plus 1. So what is this? This is dividend. So we can write dividend polynomial equal to divisor into quotient, divisor into quotient plus remainder. Clear student? Dividend is equal to multiplication of divisor and quotient plus remainder. So this will be also true for the polynomials. So here dividend polynomial is given. This one, dividend polynomial is p of x. Or we can write this one as a p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x done in terms of polynomial. What is our p of x, which is x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 2 equal to g of x into q of x. G of x is not given, into q of x. Q of x is there, x minus 2 plus r of x, which is minus 2x plus 4. Done. So here to find g of x. So for that, taking this r of x on the left hand side, so this g of x into x minus 2 will be x minus 2 into g of x equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 2x into x, 3x minus 4. So this will be x cube minus 3x square plus x, taking this minus 2x on the left hand side. So it will be plus 3x plus 2 minus 4, which is minus 2. Yeah? So what is our g of x? So g of x is nothing but this polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2. This polynomial divided by this polynomial x minus. So division of these two polynomials will give us g of x. What is g of x? Is our answer. Done? So here you have to perform the division of these two polynomials. So let's say this is our p of x and this is our g of x. In short, it is our divisor. So perform long division. So now for the long division, it will be x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Both the polynomials in the standard form. Now again multiplication, sorry, for division you have to consider division of leading terms, x cube by x, so which is x square. Multiply these two terms with this x square, so it will be x cube minus 2x square. Now change the sign, this is minus, this is plus, this will be cut. So it's a 2x square minus 3x square, which is minus x square. Take these two terms with the minus x square, so which is plus 3x minus 2. Take the division of these leading terms, which is minus x. So again multiply these two terms with this minus x, so which is minus x plus 2x. Now again change the sign, this is plus minus 2x minus 3x minus 2x will be x minus 2. So it will be multiplied with 1. So it's a x minus 2. Remainder is 0. So what is the division of these two polynomials? We are getting one quotient, which is nothing but our g of x. It's a x square minus x plus 1 is our answer. Clear, students? So this is your question number 4. So pause the video. Okay, friend. Now last question of this exercise, which is question number 5, in which we are given that they are asked to find the example. Give some example of the polynomials p of x, g of x, q of x and r of x. That means you have to give the examples of polynomial which are used as a dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder, which satisfies the division algorithm. Division algorithm must be satisfied, as well as these conditions. 3 conditions are there that must be satisfied. So first one, division algorithm must be satisfied, and the examples of polynomial in which degree of p of x equal to degree of q of x. So what is p of x? Dividend polynomial. So degree of dividend polynomial must be equal to degree of quotient polynomial. So for that we have considered an example. Suppose p of x is 2x square plus 2, and suppose our divisor is 2. Consider the long division of this 2x square plus 2 and this 2. We are getting x square plus 1 as a quotient. So what is quotient polynomial? Quotient polynomial is x square plus 1. So what is the degree of this quotient polynomial? The degree of this quotient polynomial is 2. And what is the degree of this dividend polynomial? P of x, which is 2. So degree of this p of x and degree of this quotient polynomial both are equal, and this p of x, g of x, q of x and r of x satisfies our division algorithm. Clear? So you have to write these two examples. You can also comment your answer in comment box. Remaining polynomials for this q of x and q of x. Similarly, you have to find the polynomials whose degree of q of x and degree of r of x both are equal. So for that we have considered an example, that is x cube plus x and g of x is x square. Consider long division. So here we are getting one coefficient, quotient q of x whose degree is 1. So quotient is there whose degree is 1 and remainder is there, x is there, remainder x is there whose degree is also 1. Clear? So this is the example of polynomials in which degree of quotient as well as degree of remainder both are equal. Third case, you have to find the polynomials. You have to write the polynomials in which the remainder having the 0 degree. So you can write any polynomials whose division is 0, whose remainder is 0. So if remainder is 0, degree is 0. Consider this polynomial x square plus 2x plus 1 and g of x is x plus 1. It will satisfy our division algorithm. We are getting remainder 0. So degree of remainder